All right, so you're getting ready for a travel agent interview, huh?
Sounds exciting.
It is exciting.
Yeah.
We've got all this stuff from RoleCatcher. They give us a career guide,
Mm-hmm.
an interview guide,
Mm-hmm.
even some information about their AI tools. And
Oh, cool.
our mission here is to make you the standout candidate.
Okay.
So you're going to go in there and just wow them with your insider knowledge, your polished answers,
Yeah.
really knock their socks off.
I love it.
So
Yeah.
when we think about travel agents, I think sometimes people have this sort of old-fashioned idea of what that is.
Right.
But it's so much more dynamic than just booking a plane ticket
Mm.
or reserving a hotel room.
Yeah, it's really fascinating. I think what's really cool about being a travel agent today is that it's so much more dynamic than people might think.
Right.
It's not just about booking flights and hotels.
Yeah.
You're essentially crafting dreams.
You're crafting dreams.
Yeah.
You are.
It's really exciting.
That's such a great way to put it.
Yeah.
And RoleCatcher really emphasizes that in their career guide,
Mm-hmm.
that you're selling an experience,
Absolutely.
not just a ticket.
Yeah.
So let's dive into some real interview questions that you might encounter.
Okay.
So let's say you're in an interview and they say,
Mm-hmm.
describe your experience in the travel industry.
Okay.
Now, this is a common question, I think, for mid-level roles.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Absolutely. And this is where you don't just want to list jobs, you know?
Yeah.
This is where you connect the dots for them.
Right.
Even if your past roles weren't directly travel related,
Mhm.
you really highlight how they built relevant skills.
Yeah.
So think customer service, event planning,
Yeah.
anything that shows you can handle logistics, work with people, and create amazing experiences.
So even if you were like managing a busy restaurant,
Exactly.
you're already used to like handling reservations, dealing with demanding customers,
Yes.
and creating a memorable experience.
Precisely. And what's really cool is RoleCatcher's AI can actually analyze your CV
Oh, wow.
and suggest tweaks to emphasize these transferable skills,
Oh, that's cool.
making sure they resonate with potential employers.
Okay, that's super helpful.
Yeah.
Now, what about if they ask you this?
Okay.
What skills do you think are most important for a travel agent?
Okay.
This one seems like maybe an entry-level question.
It is. It is. And it's your chance to really showcase your understanding of the core demands of the role.
Right.
So obviously, organization and attention to detail are huge.
Right.
Those itineraries need to be flawless.
Yeah.
But you also don't want to forget the human element.
Yeah.
Customer service is paramount.
Hmm.
Handling tricky situations calmly and finding solutions is really key.
Makes sense. So travel can be unpredictable.
Yes,
Delays happen.
absolutely.
Plans change.
Yeah.
And you need to be that steady, reassuring presence for your clients.
Exactly. And, RoleCatcher's career guide really reinforces this, highlighting flexibility and problem solving as really essential traits.
Mm-hmm.
They even give examples of how these skills might be tested, in real-world scenarios.
Oh, okay.
So, for example,
Yeah.
imagine a client calls in a panic because their flight was canceled.
Oh,
How would you react?
okay. Yeah. It's not just about like knowing the answer. It's about showing
Exactly.
that you can apply that knowledge
Right.
under pressure.
Exactly. And this is where RoleCatcher's AI feedback can be amazing.
Oh, wow.
You can actually practice answering these types of questions,
Oh, cool.
record yourself,
Mm-hmm.
and get personalized feedback on your delivery and content.
Wow. That's like having a personal interview coach in your pocket.
It really is, yeah.
Okay. So let's say you're going for maybe a more senior level role.
Okay.
And they ask you this. How do you stay up to date with changes in the travel industry?
Oh, good one.
This one feels like they're looking for someone who is truly passionate and proactive.
Absolutely. This question is really probing your commitment to continuous learning.
Yeah. So it's important to mention specific resources you follow.
Right.
Industry publications, blogs, even influential social media accounts.
Yeah.
Attending conferences or workshops also shows initiative and a desire to stay ahead of the curve.
So it's not just about keeping up. It's about actively seeking out
Yeah,
new information and trends.
absolutely.
So instead of just saying, like, I read travel blogs,
Mhm.
you could mention specific publications like
Yeah.
Travel Plus Leisure or Skift.
Exactly. And RoleCatcher's career guide actually lists several of these,
Okay.
along with insights into emerging trends that you could weave into your answer.
Oh, cool.
For instance, are you familiar with the growing interest in sustainable tourism
Mm-hmm.
or the impact of AI on travel planning?
Okay, so I'm seeing a pattern here.
What's that?
It's not just about knowing the right answer. It's about showcasing your
Mm-hmm.
depth of knowledge
Yes.
and passion for the industry.
Exactly. You're painting a picture of yourself as a dedicated professional who's truly invested in this world.
And that's what's going to make you stand out.
Okay, so we've tackled a few common interview questions.
Yes.
But RoleCatcher also provides some valuable career insights.
Mm-hmm.
So let's dive into those in the next section.
Sounds good.
What do you think?
Let's do it understanding that broader career landscape will give you even more ammunition to impress in that interview.
All right, I like it. So we talked about some common questions you might get in an interview.
Mm-hmm.
Well, RoleCatcher's Career Guide also gives us some insight
Yes.
into the different stages of a travel agent career,
Absolutely.
which could be really helpful when you're thinking about where you fit in and how to tailor your answers.
Exactly.
So they break it down into 4 stages.
They do.
Entry-level, junior, senior, and then agency manager.
Yes.
So,
Each stage has its own set of responsibilities and expectations.
okay.
And understanding these nuances can help you really target your responses effectively.
So let's unpack that a bit.
Okay.
For someone just starting out at the entry level,
Yes.
what kind of tasks and skills are they typically going to be emphasizing?
So at the entry level, it's all about building a strong foundation.
Okay.
You're likely assisting more senior agents, learning the ropes of designing itineraries, conducting destination research, handling bookings and reservations.
Right.
And of course, providing excellent customer service.
Yeah.
Think of it as your, travel apprenticeship.
Right. So showcasing those core skills that we talked about before, like organization,
Yes.
attention to detail,
Mm-hmm.
and being a good problem solver.
Being able to think on your feet.
Yeah,
All those things are really crucial at that stage.
exactly. And RoleCatcher gives a sample profile of an entry-level agent,
They do.
highlighting those essential traits.
Yes.
Now, as you progress to the junior level,
Mm-hmm.
what changes?
So at the junior level, you start taking on more independent responsibilities.
Okay.
So think, designing and customizing itineraries based on client preferences,
Right.
booking flights, accommodations, transportation, providing travel recommendations,
Okay.
even handling things like visa and passport applications.
That's true. I'm leveling up.
It is. It's like leveling up.
Yeah.
You're not just assisting anymore. You're
Yeah.
managing your own client interactions and travel arrangements.
And the sample profile for a junior agent
Yes.
emphasizes things like problem solving,
Mm-hmm.
customer service, and being proficient
Yes.
in those travel booking systems.
Absolutely.
So this is where that ability to handle those what-if scenarios really comes in handy.
Exactly. Let's say a client wants to change their itinerary last minute.
Ooh,
How would you approach that?
that's a good one to think about
It is?
because that tests your flexibility and your resourcefulness
Yes.
and keeping calm under pressure.
Absolutely.
All right, so let's fast forward
Okay.
to senior travel agent level.
Yes.
What does that look like?
So at the senior level, you're really taking ownership of that entire travel experience.
Yeah.
So think developing and marketing travel program itineraries, building relationships with travel suppliers,
Okay.
negotiating contracts,
Wow.
even training and mentoring junior agents.
So you're a leader,
You are.
a mentor,
Yes.
a true expert in your field.
Exactly. And RoleCatcher's Career Guide highlights those qualities
Okay.
in their sample profile for a senior agent.
Uh-huh.
They even give examples of how these skills translate into real-world success.
Oh.
So for instance, let's say you're tasked with developing a new travel package for a specific destination.
Okay.
How would you approach that?
That is a fantastic question.
It is.
Because now you really have to think big picture.
Yes.
Market research, itinerary planning,
Absolutely.
pricing,
Yep.
marketing strategies.
It's all-encompassing.
Yeah.
And this is where RoleCatcher's AI feedback can be incredibly valuable.
Oh, tell me more.
Imagine practicing your pitch for that new travel package,
Okay.
recording yourself, and getting AI-powered analysis of your delivery,
Wow.
your content, even your nonverbal cues.
That would be a huge confidence booster, I think.
It would.
Okay, so final stage.
Yes.
Agency manager,
Agency manager.
the ultimate leadership role.
It is.
So they're overseeing everything.
Everything.
Sales strategies, budgets,
Yep.
staff-client relationships,
Mm-hmm.
overall vision for the agency.
Absolutely. They need to be a strategic mastermind
Right.
with a deep understanding of the travel landscape.
So for someone who is aspiring to reach that level,
Yeah.
what kind of skills and experiences should they be focusing on?
So leadership skills are obviously paramount,
Okay.
but it's also about demonstrating a strong business acumen,
Mm-hmm.
a deep understanding of the travel market,
Right.
and a knack for building and nurturing relationships.
Okay.
RoleCatcher's Career Guide provides several examples of successful agency managers,
Oh, cool.
highlighting their key attributes and career trajectories.
So basically, by understanding these different stages, I can not only tailor my answers to specific jobs, but also kind of envision my own career path
Exactly.
and start working on building the skills.
An experience I need.
It's like having a roadmap
Yeah.
to success in the travel industry.
I like that.
And remember, RoleCatcher's AI tools are there to support you every step of the way,
Right.
whether you're crafting the perfect CV, practicing your interview answers, or just getting a better sense of what employers are looking for.
Okay.
Their AI can provide that extra edge.
This is incredibly helpful.
Good.
Knowing where you fit in the bigger picture can really boost your confidence.
Yes.
And help you stand out.
Absolutely.
All right, so we covered career insights.
Yes.
Let's get back to some of those interview questions.
Okay.
What other gems does the RoleCatcher Interview Guide have for us? All right, so we talked about some general interview questions
Yeah.
and career insights and even how RoleCatcher's AI can help us.
Absolutely.
But their interview guide has even more to offer.
Okay.
So let's look at some of the questions that really test our problem-solving and customer service skills.
Excellent point. Interviewers aren't just looking for the right answer. They're also assessing how you think, how you handle pressure, how you approach challenges.
Right.
So a classic one, especially for those mid-level roles,
Okay.
is how do you handle difficult customers or situations?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
It is, everyone's been there.
Travel
Yeah.
can be stressful.
Absolutely. So how would you tackle that one?
Oh, I'd probably fumble over my words, honestly.
Well, it's all about showcasing your composure and that solution-oriented mindset.
Okay.
So start by highlighting your overall approach to customer service.
Okay.
Emphasize empathy, active listening, clear communication, and then share a specific example where you successfully navigated, a tricky customer interaction.
Okay.
Explain the situation, the steps you took, and the positive outcome.
So instead of just saying I'm good at handling difficult people, I would actually give them like a story of
Exactly.
a time when maybe a client's luggage got lost. And
Yeah.
I not only tracked it down, but I got them complimentary lounge access
Yeah.
while they waited.
Precisely. You're not just telling them, you're showing them your capabilities.
Right.
Focus on the positive. Highlight your ability to de-escalate the situation, find a solution that works for everyone, and ultimately turn that negative experience into a positive one.
Got it. Okay, now what about juggling multiple clients or bookings?
Yes,
Because things can get really hectic.
absolutely. Especially during peak season.
Yeah. How would I answer something like,
Okay.
how do you prioritize tasks when managing multiple clients or bookings?
So this question is really targeting your time management and organizational skills.
Right.
Again, start by outlining your general approach. Do you create to-do lists? Do you utilize a project management tool?
Right.
Explain your method clearly, and then provide a concrete example of a time you successfully juggled multiple priorities.
So if I said I use a color-coded spreadsheet
Perfect.
to track client itineraries,
Yes.
deadlines, special requests,
That's great.
that shows I'm organized.
It does. It demonstrates a proactive approach to organization, and then you can illustrate it with a story.
Okay.
Maybe a time when you had to handle a last-minute booking change while simultaneously dealing with a demanding client.
Okay.
Explain how you assessed the situation, prioritized tasks, communicated effectively, and ultimately ensured that smooth resolution.
So I'm showing them I can handle the heat
Exactly.
even when things get crazy.
Yes, keep those plates spinning.
Exactly. All right. So as we move into those more senior level roles,
Okay.
the question is going to change a little bit.
They do. They tend to focus on leadership,
Okay.
industry knowledge, strategic thinking.
Mm-hmm.
So a common one is, how do you approach building relationships with clients?
And this feels like it's more than just providing good customer service.
It is.
Yeah.
You nailed it. At the senior level, building those strong relationships, it's paramount.
Right.
So you need to demonstrate that you understand the value of trust exceeding expectations and creating those personalized experiences that keep clients coming back for more.
So I'm becoming their trusted travel advisor.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Highlight your ability to understand and anticipate client needs.
Right.
Provide tailored recommendations and maintain regular communication.
Okay.
Share an example of a time you went above and beyond. Maybe you remembered a special occasion or surprised them with a thoughtful gesture.
Well, that's nice.
It's those personal touches that solidify those relationships.
I like that. So I'm showing that I care
Yes.
about my clients and their travel dreams.
Exactly.
Now, what about those curveball questions?
Okay.
That really test my knowledge.
All right.
Like, what do you consider to be the biggest challenges facing the travel industry today?
Excellent question. This one requires you to think critically about the industry as a whole and showcase your awareness of current trends and challenges. You know, stay up to date on topics like sustainability, the impact of technology, or evolving traveler preferences. But don't just list off problems.
Okay.
Offer potential solutions or strategies for addressing those challenges.
So if I were to say, like, sustainable travel is a big concern,
Yes.
I could also talk about how I've been researching eco-friendly accommodations
Exactly.
and tour operators.
You're demonstrating that you're not just aware of the issue, but you're actively thinking about solutions and adapting your approach.
And this is where RoleCatcher's AI could come in handy.
Absolutely. Their CV builder and interview practice features can help you refine your messaging and ensure you're highlighting those skills and knowledge that are most relevant to the specific roles you're targeting.
Okay, so it's like having a personalized cheat sheet for success.
It is.
All right, so we covered a lot of ground today.
We did.
We talked about interview questions, career paths, and how RoleCatcher's AI can help us get ready.
Absolutely. And remember, preparing for a travel agent interview goes beyond just knowing the answers.
Right.
It's about showcasing your passion, your resourcefulness, and your genuine desire to create unforgettable travel experiences.
So I'm not just walking into that interview.
Yeah.
I'm walking in as a confident, knowledgeable, and prepared candidate.
Exactly. Ready to impress.
Go get 'em.